Val, I guess, what, it was, last time I saw you was about 3 years ago.
2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time flies.
Well, I'm getting older.
Yeah.
47 this month.
I got 10 years on you, Louis.
Oh boy, right on. Well, how are things going for you?
Actually, things are going very well.
Yeah.
Very well. I'm quite pleased with how things are going. The system works, and they realize it. My biggest customers are the repeats right now. Guys that have bought the 12 and 13 year stuff. They're buying new sleds now. They're buying all my product before they even get their sleds.
Oh yeah, right.
So that's positive for me.
Yeah. Tell us about your products.
The suspensions are wearing out, and typical problems with suspensions are the pivot points. So pivot points wear out because there's no lubrication.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've taken these apart before, and they're always like that. They're always kind of corroded.
This is out of a 2014, out of that skid that I have on display here. So a solution to this problem is with this type of design, bronze bushings, new axles, greasable bolts, stainless shims, and it makes sense when this is all installed. The suspension is designed in such a manner that Skidoo, and it's a great suspension, but it's not going to work as well with bushings and suspensions that bind.
That's right. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
So this is totally greasable, and parts and pieces that aren't going to oxidize, corrode, and start to break down.
Excellent. Yep.
And it's something you can actually maintain without having to replace it. Because eventually, I know it's going to wear out. It's a wear item. These parts, the stock stuff, right? And that's not.
No, this is going to last a long time.
Yeah. The life of the sled. I mean, how many? The way we are, we like to replace our sleds every few years anyway. Now, okay, so this is for the back end, the rear suspension.
Rear suspension.
Now, what do you have for the front?
Front arms is same thing. This was designed like 3 years ago, so nothing's really changed with the idea. Some improvements on grease fittings. These are bulletproof now. I had a few problems when I first started with them, but I looked after all my customers and got it sorted out. And now they're back buying the product again.
So this is, I see. So there's a sleeve, and then an inner little axle, almost if you will, inside there. Looks that stainless.
Stainless axle.
Yeah, let me get that off there.
Yep.
So there's an O-ring.
The O-rings there just to hold the assembly together.
Yep. Yeah, and that's crushable probably, right?
Yep.
So, and then you've got a bolt that's drilled, and you've got a grease fitting on it.
Yep. The stainless axles.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a good fit in between the axle and the bronze bushing. And it's a good fit between the axle or the bronze bushing and the arm. So basically it's a slide fit. Once you got the plastic bushings out, you just pull them in like that. If some are, you might get one that's a little bit looser. It's the arm. I didn't build the arm.
Yep. That's right. And that's the point being, the guy welding that, too much heat, something may have misformed.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
They don't line bore any of this stuff. These are turned in on a lathe. They're round.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So pretty easy to install.
So what are we talking? A complete front end on a Skidoo? What kind of install time are we talking?
Probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, anybody can do that.
Anybody can do this.
If I can do it, anybody can.
The thing is patience, right?
Yeah.
And we never use hammers on any of our installs.
No, we never use a hammer. Oh my God, no. Oh yeah, and what's the retail on that front end kit?
$179.
$179 Canadian for all you Americans out there. That's a lot cheaper. And then for the rear,
the rear is $260 on the arm motion. It's around $260. Comes with the install tool. I charge a core on the rocker arm because the rocker arm is complete and ready to install.
Ah, I see.
I won't sell the components for a guy to rebuild that.
Yep.
I'll rebuild them, send them. Like these are brand new rocker arms. I buy them right from Skidoo.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so if anybody wants to get in touch with you, how do they do it?
MainwaySolutions.ca or Val at MainwaySolutions.ca, or you can call me on my cell number or text me and I'll call you back.
Yeah. Val, what's your full-time job?
I'm a pipe fitter welder.
Yeah, see, this is the way it goes down. Guys like to snowmobile, they have jobs, then they come up with a solution to some kind of little problem. Thankfully, we have guys like Val with machining background, builds a product that everybody can use, and he still has to have his full-time day job.
Absolutely.
But then they come out to these shows, and you get to talk to guys and push your product.
This is all fun.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to show you one other product that. This is that new skid plate hardware that I come up with. So basically, this plate, this bottom plate, is the bottom pan of your sled. So when you those 6 holes will already be in the sled. Yeah. For pop ribbons, right?
Right.
So basically, they would install the pop ribbons.
Right.
So when I come up with a way that we could install a fastener on these panels from the bottom side, and then screw it on the front on the plastics. I come up with a stainless hardware that you would actually bolt it to the plastics, and you can actually rip this skid plate off in less than a minute. Like, you get a screw gun, you'll have it off in 20 seconds. Putting it back on, probably, if you took 5 minutes, that'd be really taking your time.
Instead of trying to fish all the stuff in through there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. So that's a little kit.
Little kit.
What's that kit worth?
45 bucks for a 10 piece and a 16 piece, which has 8 of the special fasteners that I make in the front. They're 65 bucks.
Oh, very cool. And you're also on Do Talk.
Absolutely.
What's your name on Do Talk?
Val on MXZ.
Yeah, darn right. I see you on there all the time. Well, Val, thanks very much for your time.
Louis, thank you.
We're gonna cruise through the show and talk to some other people.
Have some fun.
Okay.